we start a new day with a lot of sleep, to be honest. Well, I say a lot of sleep, I say normal amount of sleep. But we are going to check the weather together to see if it's good. Looks like the sun is out. Just checking if Princess is around there, because she's not in my room. So, it looks like the sun is out a little bit. Or what I feel like the sun is out. Maybe it's just out next hour or something, but that don't matter. Because it means we're going to have some cup of tea. We're going to get dressed. And we're going to get breakfast. So breakfast, tea, brush teeth, wash face and hair and everything. Then we get dressed. Then we set the mount up and we put it on. And we finally go out for a lovely bike ride where you guys can join me. He's missing it. And Princess, she's eating the fruits. And Mum, what are you doing? Puzzle. Is that the way you do it? Puzzle.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have breakfast, Mum.
Go and have breakfast.
What are we gonna have? Honey hoops? Dog food, cat food. Yeah, some honey hoops and a cup of tea. And I'm gonna get ready.
I'll put a cup out
And
there
get-
with a tea bag and sugar in.
Oh, so I only have to put the milk in and the water. Oh, thank you, Mama. You're so good, yes. Whew. Well, let's go get the milk and let's make the tea. We got the princess. Hello. Yeah? Alright, she don't want to say hello. So, we have got the cup of tea. We've had the food already, the breakfast downstairs. We've had the honey hoops. So now I'm going to have this cup of tea, get sorted out, dressed out, and then brush my teeth. Then I'm going to get the chest mount ready so that we're going to go out on the bike. Now the thing is with the bike is we don't know where we're going. So we're just going to make it up as we go. We can go down there, we can go down there, we can go... Technically we can only go down there for a little bit and then stop because the river's there. Or we can go all the way down there. Then again, I don't advise that because... really know where to go that way. I don't really fancy going anywhere that way. Anyway, so we are going to wait for a little bit so I can drink my tea. You know, relax, chill. Probably half an hour. Then we'll get ourselves sorted and ready to go out. And I might do it twice a day. Because I technically have nothing else to do unless it's been planned by either like Mum and Dad, me, Samantha, my sister or my brother or something. Like I'm either going upstairs or I'm going shopping or I'm just going out in general somewhere with them. I have nothing else to do. I'm a lazy git. I don't have a job. So most of the time it's me basically being stuck indoors. Now on my bike I feel like we can get out twice a day. You know what I'm saying? Twice a day on the bike. Like, go out there. Today, by the way, I slept a little bit later than normal. Sorry. I know. I clearly needed to sleep, otherwise I wouldn't. I'm trying to find a new watch face on my Garmin watch to tell me how much my body battery is. Because if I could wake up and it's like a certain amount, I could like, whenever I look at it, it could be on there. I'd be happy. Now, it's a Forerunner 55. If anyone can search up, if there is a watch face for it that shows your body battery. I know there's a lot of watch faces out there, but I don't know if they actually do have the body battery on there, because I'm guessing some do and some don't. But I don't know what the body battery symbol is on the watch face. That's the thing. So we have to look in the photo, then install it, put it on, all that stuff. Yeah, I woke up late. It's not good. So, just means there's less hours of the day, which kind of sucks. So we will be going out on the bike, like I have said. We're just going to make it up as we go along. Sometimes we're going to do it twice a day. Sometimes we're only going to want to do it once if we're obviously using the weights the few hours after. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is trying to get up early as possible. Obviously, I've got to, I've got to change into that zone. I've got to... Oh, sorry, you're just leaving me now, yeah? She's like, I don't want to hear this, man. Crap. Obviously, we've got to adjust to our time of 9 o'clock if we do get up. Because if we do, that means we can have the food, we can have the drink, we can get ready, brush teeth, sort ourselves out within that first hour, then go out for maybe an hour on the bike or half an hour on the bike, come back, get a lot of stuff watched, then do the same thing later. Obviously, not have food, brush teeth, because that would be pointless doing it at that time when I'd normally doing it before bed. Bit stupid. So, that's the plan. Also, you guys don't know this, but I regularly used to do a fasting. Basically fast. If you don't know what that means, there's 3 different, basically, no food, pretty much for a certain amount of time that you set yourself, obviously. I mean, technically, I could do 2-hour fasting right now and not eat for the next 2 hours, but that's just not even fasting, really. That's just normal in general, isn't it? But I used to do 16 hours of fasting. Technically, it used to be 2 to 3 times a week, but then I had to go to hospital a few years, 5 years ago. I don't think that was because of it. That was because of me after work and adjusting and all that stuff. But after that, my blood sugar level, when I was doing the fasting, was like, it was dropping. It wasn't good, so I couldn't do it as much. So I basically done it for 2 days. But then I did swap it from like 1 day, wait a little bit, 1 day, basically do it again. And I would do that, and then I basically stopped it. Now I'm going to bring that back. I'm going to bring that back twice a week. But I'm just basically going to do it for what I did last time, which is like maybe 16 hours of the day where I'm not eating, but I'm still drinking. The only thing that I will be drinking, which will be water, which will be a good thing because that will help me lose weight as well. And obviously, I just want to lose weight in my legs more, my body more, my belly. Like, as you can see, when I'm doing the time lapses, you see the top part of my belly here, and it's like, I don't like that, but I'm still showing it. Still showing it. Obviously, losing weight is not an easy job, but I did lose 4 the other week, and I don't know what I've lost this week. I haven't even checked. And what is today? Today is 27th, which is Tuesday, because last night I watched Raw. I watched WWE Raw live, 1 o'clock, till 1 minute past 4. Don't know why I went on 1 minute, but that's when I went to bed. So yeah, so we're going to get ready, sort ourselves out, and we will go out for a ride with the chest mount. So we are ready to go. We've got our chest mount on. We just need to get on the bike and get out the house. I'm just making sure if I haven't forgotten anything, because I won't be listening to music. I mean, I could probably listen to music, but on the bike you always need to make sure that you have your ears open as well as your voice to make sure if you're coming around the corner. It depends if it's a sharp corner or not, or just a corner in general. You've got your bell ding ding so they can hear it. If I'm listening to my music and they hear their ding ding and I don't hear it, I could just crash, and that's not what we want. So we're going to make sure we're all good, and we're going to go downstairs after I put that on, and we're going to go set out on the bike. But I'm not going to do it straight away because obviously I don't want to show you partly where I'm going. I've also got to set up the Strava so that when I start the camera, when I start the hyperlapse, because I will be doing hyperlapse unless I just feel like, okay, we'll stop the hyperlapse, then we'll just go back to normal and ride for like a couple of minutes while I'm talking there. We'll do it the way we want to do it. But most of the time we do a bike, most of the time when I ride my bike, I will be obviously hyperlapsing it, which means every 5 seconds that you see will be 50 seconds. No, 25 seconds basically for me. And it ain't going to be that long because I'm not going to be like riding fast. I've still got to adjust the angle if I have to do it and that. But we just got to get used to it. The more we do it, the more we'll get used to it. It looks like the sun's gone, by the way. I don't know where it went. But it's looking crappy outside. A little bit of a grey cloud. But we're going out. Nothing's stopping me. That's the best way I can say. So I'm going to take the case off. I'm going to go downstairs. We're going to set our riding travels out. We're going to get to a spot where I'll actually start the video, because I'm not going to start it while I'm at the house, you know, where I live. As well as Strava, so that I can do both at the same time, make it easier. So let's go. We have some bad news, guys. I broke the bike. Nah, it's not broke. Tyres need to be inflated a little bit. Either I'm getting too heavy, or the tyres are just getting a little bit too fat on it. Now the thing is, I know that obviously I'm a little bit chubby, but that's not the problem. The problem that one of the tyres, it's the front one, normally it's the back one if you're a little bit too heavy, but this time it's the front one that is actually going down a little. Not a little, like, thing is, I piped up next to a tree and like it's standing there and it looks fine, so I'm pressing the back one. Okay, a little deflated, but it's fine, it's good, because when I put my foot on it, it was like, on the pedal, it was fine. Because you know, if you're obviously feeling a bit too heavy, you can see it squash on the floor a bit. It weren't doing that with the back one, it was doing it with the front one. So I was like, what the hell? So I came back to try and find my flipping bike pump, and I don't know where it is. Literally, we had a, you know, let me go in my room to sit down with this and get my steps in there. Alright, so, let's talk about it. A while back, we had a specific kind of TV stand unit thing that we put TV in the middle, and the unit basically went around the whole TV. And I knew exactly where my bike pump was all the time on there. It's literally on the second step to the right, on the second one to the right. And then obviously we were like, oh, it's too big. The cats keep jumping all over it. It was really annoying. So we took everything off it and we managed to get rid of it. Which was good, because like it was hella space, I'll tell you that. So we put everything, once we took everything off, we sorted everything out. There was a few things that we threw away, obviously. The Wii, the Sky was on it, which is now on a new table. Everything else was pretty much on a new table, apart from the flowers, which, to be honest, I don't know if Mum and Dad got rid of them flowers. Like the flowers in the flower bowl. There was loads of cards, loads of letters. They've all been sorted out, right? Everything is done. The only other things that were on there was my bike pump, a set of cards, which I don't even know what happened to the deck of cards. Like, normally I'd know, because it has been a while since we've got rid of it. It was last year that we got rid of it, but I don't think it was halfway through the year. Maybe it was just after. I'll have to ask Mum, she knows more. So I've got to try and find my bike pump, because it was on there and I had it, and I'm pretty sure I was like, okay, everything of mine I'm taking upstairs in my room in case I need it. What the hell is it? Oh. But I was saying completely different. It's obviously in there, it's not going to be in there. So I don't know where it is, but the thing is, I might have... Now, I don't know if I did or not. There is a little black bike pump, and I had it when I had the other bike. I don't know if I actually got rid of it when I gave the bike to Dean. Because I said I'm going to get a bike, but not yet. So we have to wait a little. So I'm going to give Dean a ring to see if I did give it to him. Because if I didn't, it's here somewhere in the house. Which means I have to go through the whole house to find it. And to be honest, that might take a while. like only in certain places. It could either be in here or downstairs, and if it's nowhere, that means I have to buy a new pump, which I'm not going to be flipping happy about, because the other pump I was perfectly happy about. And I could just go round the corner to Paul's little bike shop thing, but obviously I ain't got the money right now for him to inflate my tyres. So that, literally, like, both of them need inflating, but the front one is way more down than the other one. If the front one was like the back one, I could still go out on it, and it would last a while before they're like, whoa, we're going to go down and maybe give your tyre a puncture. Now, I know it's not a puncture because it got halfway up the road. If I had a puncture, I wouldn't be going up the fucking road. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to give Dean a ring, and we're going to try and find out where this bloody bike pump is. Because otherwise, we ain't going to be going out today, and obviously there's no point in me getting dressed if I ain't going out. That really annoys me. So, let's give him a ring. So I can confirm, Dean does not have the bike pump. I rang him. He's out with his mum at the moment. He was like, oh, can I ring you back in like 5-10 minutes? I was like, just one question, that's all I need answered. He was like, okay. I was like, did I give you the bike pump when I gave you the bike, or give it to you at any point after? He said, no. I went, you sure? He said, yes. I went, okay. He was like, alright, that was it. So now, we're going to be on a hunt for my bike pump. Now, I have been looking for, I don't know how long. And I went downstairs, and I had a look. It weren't there. I went in my room. I had a look. It wasn't in any of the places that I thought it would be. Then I find it. And I'm like, why would I put it with all my paperwork? That does not make sense. So finally, we have it. So we have indeed pumped up the tyres. The front one is hella better than it was earlier. And the back one's kind of like kept it the way it is that it was when I went out, which is weird because it doesn't feel like it seems to be pumping up as much. And I don't know why. But yeah, I left my phone on the side downstairs because I realised that the way I had to basically, with my pump, open the cap, turn the thing around to the bigger one, and then use it. I was trying to do it on the smaller one for like 15 minutes, and I was like, why is it not working? And then I figured out how to do it. Done the front one, that's fine. The back one is pretty much probably like 90% fine. I feel like he should have a bit more air in it, but maybe it'll be good. Maybe I'm just a little bit too heavy on it, you know what I'm saying? Although when I go out, it'll probably be fine. Now, yeah, I left my phone downstairs. And I went into the room. And Mum was like, oh, do you want a cup of tea? And I was like, oh, no, I'm going back out in a minute. She was like, sure. I was like, you know what, I'll have a cup of tea. So I had a cup of tea, right? Now, mind this, I'm in the front room, and my phone is on the unit on the bottom of the stairs by the bike in the hallway. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I basically checked on a tablet because it was on charge, and I was like, all right, what have I told you about the charging? And she was like, what? And I was like, make sure it doesn't go above something because you don't want to damage the battery. Make sure that it's all good, because she keeps just charging it to 100% and leaving it on there, and it's not good. People don't realise that even if your battery is at 100%, your phone could blow up if you're constantly still trying to charge it. That's why I don't charge mine overnight. I only charge it in front of me, around me, to make sure, okay, it only goes to 85%. It doesn't go very low, which is great. So yeah, I was sitting there, checked it, and I was like, how long ago did you put it on there? She goes, about 15 minutes ago, it was on 9%. I was like, oh, really? Really? Okay. I was like, so it charged 69% in 15 minutes. She was like, no. And I was like, well, it's saying here 72%. No. What am I on about? Wait, what was it? 9%? Because she said it was on 3%, not 9%. And I was like, so it went up 69%. And she went, really? In 15 minutes? I went, yeah, which means you don't know when you put it on there, because it does not take flipping... Her tablet is a 9,000 milliamp power battery, so it's double the phone, near enough, yeah? And I said to her, I went, Mum, that would not have taken 15 minutes to charge to 70%. I went, are you kidding me? And I went, so you put it on there longer and completely forgot about it. And I keep telling her, like, always check your device to make sure whether it's a phone or a tablet or a laptop. Like, always make sure that if it's very high end, at least 85%, take it off a charge, because it shouldn't go on there, especially if you're going to completely forget about it. And she was like, yeah, I guess so. So I took it off, and I was like, why is it coming up with loads of notifications saying your storage is full? She goes, I don't know. She does know, she just don't want to delete any of her games. So I'm like, I'm going through it, and I'm like, okay. Right, let's start with the games. Least used. I said to her, I went, okay, so there's one here, there's an app on there, which is your least used app. It's not even giving me a time frame. So clearly, it's probably been longer than a year since you used it last. There was one with 20 weeks on. She was like, oh, I don't play that anymore. Why is it still on there? There was one with 17 weeks. I only played that on my phone. I was like, so why is it on your phone and your tablet? I said, you do realise, once you delete off here, it will just delete off here. It won't delete off of the other one, unless you've enabled it to delete off both. But she hasn't done that, because she's not that technical. And she goes, I don't know. So we went through that, and after doing that, there's still some that she's got on there from like 9 weeks ago that she just don't want to like delete, and I don't understand why. It's really annoying. Trying to make her life better. I'm like, look, you've used this one 20 hours ago, 1 day ago, 3 days ago. I'm like, yeah, they're all good up to a week. But why have you got stuff on there that you haven't used in 4 weeks? I did tell her, I was like, why haven't you used the calculator in 6 weeks? She was like, what? And I was like, yeah, don't worry about that. That's just pre-installed already on the tablet. That does not matter. Like, it'll always be on there. The only thing you can do is disable it, but you can't get rid of it. And I was like, sorry, it don't matter about that one. I don't know why. And she was like, I don't know. I was like, so you sure you want to keep all the others on there, even though you're probably not going to use them in a long ass time? And if I check in a few days and it still comes up that you haven't used it, then what? She was like, I don't know. I was like, all right, well, it's your tablet. And it went down by 4% by doing that. It was 95% full. Now it's on 91% full. So that's good. We got a bunch of stuff done. And then after that, I went through her basically photos and videos. And I was like, Mum, why have you got all these photos on here? I've realised that when she does the pixel art colouring and stuff, whenever she colours in a photo or picture on an app, it basically saves to the phone. So we had to delete all of them, which took a tiny amount of space up. And then I was like, why is there loads more videos and photos on here? She goes, I don't know. And I went, we'll go through them all one by one. And oh my God, they were hilarious. Literally, we went from, obviously, probably a couple of years ago that she had one on there, all the way until like 2012, 2011, 2009, something like that. We went through all the photos and videos that she had on that device from my nephew, my niece, her, and I'm like, the majority of them are like dog photos and the first 6 photos were of my niece, Chelsea. I was like, Mum, why have you got 6 photos of Chelsea on this? She goes, I don't know. I went, okay, what's this? She was like, that's Chelsea, delete it, don't want it on there. So I was like, got rid of them first 6. We were going through it, there's dog photos she wants to keep, very understandable, you know, memories. Then there were so many videos on there of like 1 second videos or 3 second videos that we had to just get rid of. So we done that. But then there were so many of my niece singing in the majority of them. just like there was one of her trying to do the splits. Don't know why. Oh my god! Like so much. It was even a video of the dog playing. Technically, getting the ball from a certain baby. So that was literally, we just went through year by year, and I'm like, okay, you want to keep this? Yeah, you want to keep this? Yeah. I was like, what is this on here? I was like, hold on. I was like, mute it. She was like, she muted the TV, and I'm like, can you hear that in the background? She's like, yeah. She went, it's Chelsea. I went, I know, she's singing. She obviously don't know that she's got the video on, and you could hear her like, oh, what was that song? It's a specific song that she had for 3 videos, and then it was like right up to her nose, like here singing. And I was like, what the hell? So what I might have to do is just send them all to my phone and embarrass her in the chat. Because they're so funny of her when she was so young and that, and just taking videos. I don't even know whose phone she was on at the time. I mean, it must have been my mum's phone for it to be backed up all the way onto the tablet. But like all these random clips, and most of them was just junk. 1 second clip, 3 second clips. There was even one where my niece is like putting faces, and then you hear my sister and my dad in the background talking about Beth. And I'm like, what is this crap? Oh my god. And next thing you know, time's late. Time is a little bit later than normal. I drank my tea, I got up and I was like, oh, my back, it feels a little bit stiff, like from where I've been sitting, just on the side. Well, not on the side, on the sofa, but like to near side. And I'm aching. And I'm like, I can't go out. I went, I feel like crap. I need food. I need sustenance. That's what I need. So, yeah. Oh, man, I'm tired just talking. But going through all them little memories and that on that video, if I share them to the group, she will not be happy. There's even some clips there of like it being like dark where my niece has taken a video and like she's either singing or she's saying something or someone else is saying something and they completely don't know that it's recording. So sometimes I just like to listen to conversations, although 2 of them like over 7 minutes long and I ain't got time for that. Not right now. So let's check the weather. Do you like the fact that this whole time I've been walking the same steps over and over again? Okay, out here. Ooh, sun look. Oh, oh, look, grey cloud right there compared to the sun there. It's gonna rain. It feels like it's gonna rain. So we've had a like Now I'm gonna basically try and pump up the little bit of the bike that I have left in a minute, to see if I can match it with the other one, and hopefully that'll all be good. The thing is, I don't feel like going out, but I don't want to let you guys down to say I have gone out, or I am going to go out, because as you see, I did technically go out. I did go down by the doctor's, past it, and then I thought I had a flat tyre. Turns out my front tyre is just like a little bit deflated. Which, that's all good now. The back one's pretty much almost good, but like even when I sit on it, I feel like I'm too heavy because of it, which ain't good. Maybe I just need to lose a bit of weight before I get back on the bike, you know. Go on for long walks instead. Yeah. Then again, I've had a chocolate bar, but I'm not going to touch them. I'm actually going to go downstairs and ask my mum why the hell is there chocolate bars on her wardrobe. So, with this bike down here, we're going to try and inflate it, the back tyre, to the same way as the front tyre, see if that's good so we can go out. Otherwise, we ain't going to be going out, and I don't probably feel like going out anyway. So, Mum, why was there chocolate bars there?
I don't know.
I meant in your wardrobe, on top of your wardrobe.
I do not know.
You don't know.
Because I don't remember.
You've been sneakily hiding them. You've been scoffing them at night in front of Dad. You know what I'm saying? Just gave Ghost some treats, so he's a happy guy. And then I went back. See what I mean? Like, if you look in here, yeah, we got the pigs in blankets. We got the Whirlies, the Whirlers double flavour bacon treats. We got the 3 bags. Plus, we got the 3 bags from yesterday. We got these. These are not Dreamies, by the way. They're doggy donuts inside. Then you got the meaty sticks. The red ones are underneath. Yeah. Dog's gonna blow up, mate. Gonna go boom. What are you laughing for? What that? Oh, look. Grey cloud.
On a rain then.
Literally, like, you see the side, this side, like, I don't know if the camera can pick it up properly. I mean, it looks white on camera, but it looks grey right here. Then there's, like, the sun feels like it's... I don't understand it. I don't understand. You know what? I'm going to check the weather because I've tried to pump that tyre up like a bit more and it just won't do it, and I don't really feel safe going out there. I feel like I've got to lose a bit of weight, which I've like stated multiple times. So what I am going to do is I am going to... Oh look, he's just finished them in less than a minute.
It's going to blow up.
You're going to blow.
We're going to go poof.
You're going to go boom. Come on then. Tell him how you feel. You're going to blow up. Right, he's not going to blow up. Princess is still in the cupboard, so we've got to take her upstairs. We're just going to rob her and be like, yo, in my room. Nah. Because I'm not going out. I've made the decision. Mum, the dryer's on, but it's not actually on. Why is it on? Ugh. Dishwasher has finished. Why is it on? Not the dishwasher. The washing machine, because they're... You know what I'm saying? So... Time to go upstairs. Get undressed. Come back down here. I'm going to weigh myself to see if I've lost any weight since the last time I lost weight, where I lost 4 pounds. And if I haven't, I'm not going to be happy. Not happy, guys. Not happy. Want to know why? I mean, I'm kind of happy, but I'm not happy at the same time. If you want to know why, it's because the sun's just come out. Like, proper out. And I just checked the weather, and it has basically said it's going to be sunny for the next 2 hours. So we're going to make sure this is straight, first of all. Oh, the hell happened to my back? Oh, okay, just one little mishap. Oh, on the belly. See, I feel fat. I feel big, sorry, I feel big. That is a bad word, the other one. So, yeah. It looks like I am going to be going on my bike. As you can see, the sun, like on the wall, it means the sun has come out and it's going to be out for another 2 hours, which is good. I think that's God's way of saying, Matt, go out, even if it's just for a 10-minute ride, 20-minute ride, go out, because when the sun goes down, it's going to be down, and that's the way it's going to happen. So, I am going to... So I can place this in my mount. So I can... Oh. Let's tighten it up. Let's tighten it up. That's the view that we'll basically... Oh. That's the view that you'll basically be seeing. Should we get my coat on? I don't want to feel too heavy. I don't want to feel too light. That's the thing. So... I can't even see the time because the thing's not there. So technically, is it recording? Let me just... I know what I've done. Okay. So it is recording. Oh, now, what the hell's happened here? technical difficulties, right? That's the way it is. Now, if you could see in here, in the camera, that this is more than one way, when really it should be in the middle. But I don't like, oh, okay. Okay. Where does that look? It looks weird. The only reason it looks weird there is because obviously it's not in the middle of the phone. And the only reason it's not is because I can't see the timer to see if it's actually recording or not. So we are going to go downstairs. We're going to go on that bike. So let's get it. You know what? I think I've got to tighten this. The sun is gorgeous today. Yeah, that looks proper tight. Oh. So this obviously ain't where are we gonna go? Oh god, it's windy as well. I like when the sun is out. Don't worry, I might have to keep bending down a little because I know that I know it's recording on normal, but in a minute I'm gonna do hyperlapse, and the schools they've just basically finished. So I might have to find somewhere to do the hyperlapse. Nope, bunch of school kids. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to complete the hyperlapse in a little bit. I'm so tired already. I'm a very unfit guy today. Oh. So we just stopped by the O2. The thing is, the way I was going to come back, I can't come back because there's roadworks. So I have to go down the middle area, which, I mean, it's fine. So, whew. I think the best thing to do is obviously the more I go out on my bike, I just got to get out more in general, whether it's on my bike or by walking. Walking sounds good. Thing is, it's sunny like I said, but it's cold, it's like chilly. So luckily I'm not feeling that cold when I ride. So let's go back home because it's feeling a bit cold. So I've stopped the hyperlapse here because this is where there's two schools, so I don't really want to film any little personal. My heart rate is, how is it only 92? Man, this watch is lying to me. I know it's more beats than that per minute. So I'm going to go back, find a house, well, my house, and then I am going to have a cup of tea. And next time I need to make sure these trousers are actually tight. They keep falling down a little, which is not good. Hey Princess. Princess just followed me upstairs. So, as soon as I finish that clip, which I haven't seen the clips because I've just got back. Flipping, people just don't know where they're going, do they? Right near schools, people don't know where they're going. So, I got home. When I was turning the bike into the doorway, Jojo was there and she got scared. But then she noticed it was me, stopped for a little bit, but then ran round the back. I opened the door, and my dad's just got in. And then Jojo just went straight in. Look here now. I am unfit today. Also I hit 2 bumps when I was riding, and it felt like the air was going back out of the fucking back tyre. Front one's all good still, but the back one, I don't think there's anything wrong. It just needs to have a bit more air in it. So, yeah, been there. What going on? You being a good girl? She's coming in. She's like, yo, Matt, just give me some treats. Don't want to talk to you. I want to lick. Oh, so now he's sweaty underneath the hair. Little bit out of breath, not too much. Right now my heart rate is saying it's 93. They said that earlier when I stopped on the bike and I weren't breathing this hard. I am so unfit. It's unbelievable. I've got to go out more. I know that. But we are back. We are good. I'm going to have my cup of tea in a minute. Princess obviously wants some treats, but she ain't getting none because she already had 2 lots today. Piggy. Going to give Ghosty a treat. Now that all the cats are in as well, because I was only waiting for Jojo earlier, is I can give them all a meaty stick. So we're going to do that. Including Princess. Yeah, we'll give you a meaty stick. But I'm going to bring it up first because she goes downstairs, she'll try and eat everyone's because she's a piggy. And then we're just going to relax and chill for a bit. Got an ice cream and a stick. So while Princess eats the stick, I'm going to sit and eat my ice cream. I can't remember what the last clip was. I think it was surely when I come in and told you my dad came in. It's been so many hours since. I've just finished watching the Sidemen Sunday. I think I lost the video because I laughed multiple times. But now I'm watching the BTS of it in a minute. And yeah, me and Princess, I had hot and spicy chicken breast steaks with potato pops because we run out of chips, and I had peeled plum tomatoes to go with it because I've got 6 tins of them and I might as well eat them, and I like them better than mum and dad. So yeah, food was good, although the hot and spiciness, it wasn't spicy. Tasted great, but it was it did linger in my mouth afterwards. Even though it weren't hot, I'm like, why ain't this feeling going away? But then after 5 minutes, I was tormenting my dad with ice cream. I was like, ooh, look, yum, like that. And he was like, go get me one. I was like, oh, no, I'm just going to lick this one. Then I gave it to him because I pulled out another one. And I went, this one's yours. He's like, okay. And then me and Princess had a little moment where she was just in the cupboard on top of the electric box, or whatever box it was. I think it's the electric box. No, that's where all the pipes, the water box. It's got all the other stuff in it. It's nothing to do with electric. Well, there is an electric thing in there, but I don't think it's to do with it. But either way. And she was on top of it because obviously it's warm in there. And she likes laying on top of it because the room is warm itself. And I was just standing there at the door like, Princess, who's a good girl? Oh, she thinks I'm doing it now. She's licking her feet. And like, I was just looking at her, she was doing all the little feely things, her tail just literally kept bashing onto it. It was funny. She kept trying to turn upside down, because that's the way she does when I give her the little talk of who's beautiful, like rubber belly and that. Wait, you're not leaving me yet, babes? Look at her. Babes. Oh, you want my ice cream? Come in. She had a sniff. She's like, nah, not my kind of thing. She's looking at me. It's beautiful. So yeah, I know that today is going to be a long video because one, I'm doing this clip like 3 minutes. I could have explained this all within like half a minute, but it's just the way I roll, you know. I don't want to prolong it out too long because like last night's one, the 36-minute one, 35-minute one that gone up today, that took, now she left the building. Go on in, Shima. She'll be back in 5 minutes, and then she'll stay in here, and then she'll lay like inside the bed with me, because that's the way she rolls. Yeah, but what I am going to tend to do is try and not do too long of certain clips. I'm pretty sure I've done a 12-minute one earlier. Like, what the hell did I say in that? I can't even remember. It was so long ago. So I am actually going to end the day here, even though it ain't 12. Because from now on, the only thing that I'm actually doing is technically just watching the BTS or Sidemen Sunday. And then just basically watching Monday stuff. Because there is nothing else for me to do. Tomorrow, we might go to IKEA. Or B&Q. Or somewhere else. But if we... It depends. In the morning when I wake up, if I hear of something, if we're going to go or not. Because if we're not, I don't really fancy going out. And it's not because of the weather. Like, even if it's sunny, I probably still won't want to go out. Because I just want to be honest, like, watching them 4 movies yesterday, I'm like, that's 4 movies out of the way. The more movies that I watch every couple of days, the more it is done. And I'm going to try and get up a lot earlier tonight. I'm going to actually set an alarm, a proper alarm, for 7 hours, no matter what time I go to bed, and actually get up at the time, because I need to sort myself out. And the only way is by doing it, you know. And best thing about vlogging it is that it helps me to do it, because then I can show you, like, in the morning, I'm up at this time. Like, you can look at my watch. I can go downstairs, look at the clocks, look at Sky. You know, I'm not going to be lying it like, oh, Mum, put the clocks like forward a couple of hours or backwards. I mean, and then no. I really want to actually get up early, start going to bed early. This is why right now the only thing I'm doing is, the thing is, I was sitting here a second ago and I was actually falling asleep because of the exercise that I done today. I was like, raw, tired. Right, so I'm actually going to lay down, watch the stuff on here. I'm not going to bother with my laptop. I'm not going to bother with my phone. I'm just going to make sure my phone's charged. I put the stuff together, and then I'll upload it tomorrow during the day, because I won't be able to do it tonight, because if I fall asleep again. So the thing is, I noticed last night, if I tried to upload it while I kept one of my games on that actually stays on, then because of the data being used, it doesn't do it as fast, which meant it took ages to be done. So I had to cancel it and then do it during the day because it was perfectly fine. So that's what I'm going to do from now on, is I'm not going to do it at night time. I used to do it at night time a few weeks back, and then I was like, no, it has to be like early in the morning kind of thing when I wake up straight away. You know, 1 or 2 clips, bang, while I'm watching stuff, then put it up. And that's what I'm going to do from now on. So I'm going to say goodbye, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed what I've been doing today, or what I've got to do. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. Come on, please. For the ice cream, knock them out. If you haven't got an account, obviously make an account. Click that subscribe button. I keep like, every time I say that, subscribe button, you know. Obviously the bell next to it, click it to get notified when I upload. Because today I actually uploaded a little bit later than normal, and that was because I was falling asleep. But that wasn't my fault. It was your fault. I'm blaming all of you. So yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, or Strava, which I did forget to do today. I forgot to do the Strava when I went out on my bike. As you guys see, I forgot to click that before. So next time, I know what to do. The links will be in the description below, so go and give them a follow. And I'll speak to you guys tomorrow, where I'll see you again for another day of my journey of hopefully getting something in life that I really, 2 things really that I want to do. And maybe in the future I'll find someone and have a bunch of kids, and you'll see them as well in my vlogs. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow.